What's up, everyone? Welcome to the August 16th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays presented by PrizePicks. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoneyDFS. And as a reminder, use the code AWESOMO when you sign up and make a deposit at PrizePicks. You'll receive one free month off of Stokastic Plus Platinum. You'll also receive a 100% deposit bonus up to $100 on your first deposit. We have a 13-game MLB slate tonight. As usual, we're going to take a look at 3 of the top tournament stacks and 3 of the top tournament pitchers using the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool on the Stokastic.com website. Starting with the top stacks, number 3, the St. Louis Cardinals are taking on Kyle Freeland tonight in St. Louis. The Cardinals have a 116 WRC plus and a 170 ISO on their active roster. Freeland is an okay pitcher, and he is getting outside of cores. Doesn't give up a lot of power, but he has only struck out 16.4% of hitters with a 4.55 xFIP so far this season. The Cardinals are projected for 4% ownership, with a 4% chance of being the top scoring stack and 2% chance of being the top value stack. Number 2, the Oakland A's taking on the Texas Rangers tonight in Texas. Kohei Arihara making his first start of the season for the Rangers. He made 10 starts last year in his first major league season and was absolutely awful across the board. 5.5 xFIP, only struck out 13.5% of hitters. He hasn't been very good at AAA this year. He wasn't very good at AAA in the past. No real reason to think this guy's any good. The A's, of course, are objectively terrible as well. Only a 92 WRC plus and 144 ISO on their active roster, but they are inexpensive. They have a 5% chance of being the top scoring stack, 5% chance of being the top value stack, 5% chance of being the top scoring stack, 5% projected ownership, and 12% chance of being the top value stack. And number 1, the Boston Red Sox taking on Mitch Keller tonight in Pittsburgh. It is a park downgrade for the Red Sox, and Keller has been decent this year at preventing runs with a 3.99 xFIP, but he does only have an 18.6% strikeout percentage. And Boston's active roster has a 105 WRC plus with a 149 ISO so far this season. They're projected for 6% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring stack and a 4% chance of being the top value stack. Now, before we take a look at the top 3 tournament pitchers, we do have a new promo code for viewers of these videos. That promo code is Adam MLB. You can find it written at the top of the screen. Use it, get 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. This offer is available for new users only, but if you haven't already signed up for Stokastic Plus, take advantage of this promo code. You'll get access to behind the paywall data, including the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool that I reference in these videos. Again, that's promo code ADAMMLB. Use it, get yourself 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. Now, taking a look at the top 3 tournament pitchers on FanDuel, number 3, Brandon Woodruff, $10,100 price tag in a very difficult matchup against the Dodgers. Woodruff does have the second highest strikeout percentage on the slate, however, at 28.8%, 3.41 xFIP. The Dodgers have the highest WRC plus on their active roster in baseball at 120, but they do have a 21.8% strikeout percentage, not particularly high, but a bit higher than some of the other top offenses. Woodruff is projected for about 4% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring pitcher and a 2% chance of being the top value pitcher. Number 2, Dylan Cease, projected for 3% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring pitcher and a 2% chance of being the top value pitcher. Cease leads the slate with a 33% strikeout percentage. He also has a 3.12 xFIP. He's been one of the best pitchers in baseball this year. The reason that his ownership is so low is that he is facing the Houston Astros, who have a 119 WRC plus and just an 18.3% strikeout percentage on their active roster. And number 1, Justin Verlander, $11,200 price tag, taking on the Chicago White Sox. Verlander is projected for 5% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring pitcher and a 1% chance of being the top value pitcher. Verlander has struck out 25.7% of hitters with a 3.4 xFIP so far this season. The White Sox active roster has a 101 WRC plus and a 20.4% strikeout percentage. So to recap, the top 3 tournament stacks: number 3, the St. Louis Cardinals; number 2, the Oakland Athletics; number 1, the Boston Red Sox. And the top 3 tournament pitchers: number 3, Brandon Woodruff; number 2, Dylan Cease; and number 1, Justin Verlander.